Hello students. Today we will discuss pre-operative evaluation of anemia. The anemia may be known problem or it is suspected possibility based on the patient's history of underlying medical condition, or anemia may be the reason for the surgery. It is useful to determine etiology of the anemia, duration of anemia, and stability of the anemia, and related symptoms, and the therapy, that means whether patient is receiving any blood transfusions. The evaluation needs to consider the extent and type of surgery also, and anticipated blood loss, and patient's comorbid conditions that influence oxygenation or be affected by hypoxia. We should rule out other comorbid conditions such as pulmonary, cerebrovascular, cardiovascular. These conditions may influence oxygenation. Then inquire about personal history and family history of anemia. It is also important. Then we will say what is the definition of anemia. The World Health Organization defines anemia as hemoglobin level lower than 13 gram per deciliter in adults, in adult men, and less than 12 gram per deciliter in adult women. The consequences of moderate level of anemia and hemoglobin levels of 6 gram per deciliter or higher in patients without coronary artery disease are minimal. The red blood cells should not be transfused solely because of low hemoglobin level, but because of risk for complications from inadequate oxygenation. The preoperative anemia increases postoperative mortality and cardiac morbidity. Now we will see preoperative patients at risk of anemia. Preoperative patients at risk of anemia include those with history of colon cancer, history of GIT or genitourinary bleeding, menorrhagia, chronic infection, inflammatory disease, and nutritional deficiencies. The nutritional deficiencies include gastric bypass recipients and other conditions. The anemia is most common preoperative hematologic disorders. An important component of history and physical examination includes that ask about palpitations, fatigue, chest pain, black or bloody stool, weight loss, pallor, murmur, hepatosplenomegaly, and lymphadenopathy. Then we will see which investigations, preoperative investigation should be done. Preoperative evaluation of patients with anemia or suspected anemia will benefit from CBC. Generally, further evaluation should be done by primary physician. It includes the determination of MCV, that is mean corpuscular volume, then reticulocyte count, and further testing such as iron studies, vitamin B12, or folate levels, depending upon findings on smear and MCV. The MCV, iron, and ferritin are low, and TIBC, that is total iron binding capacity, is high in iron deficiency anemia. Then MCV and total iron binding capacity are low or normal, and iron and ferritin are normal or high in anemia associated with chronic disease. Third, MCV is high and vitamin B12 or folate levels are low in macrocytic anemia. It is associated with these deficiencies, that means vitamin B12 deficiency. Then type and screening and preoperative transfusion may be necessary depending on level of anemia and anticipated surgical blood loss. In special circumstances such as If patient's refusal of preoperative blood transfusion or elective procedures with expected significant blood loss in anemic patients, postponement of surgery to treat with number 1 recombinant human erythropoietin and iron may be warranted. Thank you.